Good ganji, right? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Don't forget to get rid of Miss Wisconsin's name.
Oh, jeez.
Go and guess name and then properties. You got it.
Wait, I think I'm in mine.
You all set to go, Christo?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Wait for Nene to pop up.
Dirty, 2020
Energy man,
Milwaukee
this
stand
is
up. I be shout out Dave Fresh Car and this shit, you know what I'm saying? Cardi Chris on this shit. I won't. I put up in some foreign got
Yo, welcome
I be
to
smoking
MK
Zide,
Direct
this
Social Live.
Jamaican.
What up, what up?
I be taxing hard, check my port card. I be flexing hard, feel like I'm a shooting star. Rhyme with a foreign bad, big my from Mars. She like she eating candy bars. Run my like it's no handlebars. And she give me while I'm on the cars. She wanna film, let's make a movie. Make you a rising star. All I hear is cop cars. I remember days behind themselves. Stars. I was riding with some that I had to sell for. To this day, man, still dishes for it. Back on my block, had to hit up my cousin. What I hit him for? Hit him for some more. Black boy, white girl, get it shit like a s'more. Can't get the fiends coming in, shut the door. I bust my weed down like I bust down a whore. I hit that 50 once, no encore. I be somewhere chillin' back, I'm damn sure. White sand, sandy shore, what else am I looking for? M6 is a coupe, but this 4-door. I break it down like I break down my weed. I thought a hoe blunt if I find a seed. I be doing a dash down cat. I should check the speed. Freaky little in the back, she going off that lean. I be doing donuts on Silver Spring. My PO called me, I just smoke, need to grab some Visine. I'm on the way, bro, head to the scene. Tryna find a lick on some burners. Knock a child like Ike did Turner. I was young when I saw my first bloody murder scene. At the age of 16, front of me the first ping. It was nothing to me but a mental thing. Gotta put it to the scale, watch the balance beam. Lil' bitch wanna act, tell her door thing. I be on the same thing as my daddy, man. All these wanna win, but they can't campaign. Rhyme with a 40 in my hand, feel like Rod Cooper. Know I'm on the block, down. I'm a king in my city, I need the crown. Rhyme with some shit that got a nigga gun down. Come around here, treat this block like my playground. Little nigga, you talk, we don't play around. Bring the squad through this block, knock your shit down. This is not a myth. In the streets to your, she call me a bitch. Hold on. This is not a myth.
You guys want to tap in and send your music to the platform? You guys got any music? Please send your edited music to the platform. We will revise it. We will look over it. Get it back on the radio for you guys.
Cuddy. 2020
Energy man,
Milwaukee
this
stand up. I be shout out Dave for recording this shit, you know what I'm saying? Cuddy Chris on this I pull up in some foreign guy, Titan. I be smoking Zadi, this shit Jamaican. I be taxing hard, check my port card. I be flexing hard, feel like I'm a shooting star. Rhyme with a foreign bad, think my from Mars. She like she eating candy bars. Run my like it's no handlebars. And she give me while I'm on the cars. She wanna film, let's make a movie. Make you a rising star. All I hear is cop cars. I remember days behind them stars. I was riding with some that I had to sell for. To this day, man, still dishes for. Back on my block, had to hit up my cousin. What I hit him for? Hit him for some more. Black boy, white girl, get it shit like a s'more. Can't get the fiends coming in, shut the door. I bust my weed down like I bust down a whore. I hit that 50 once, no encore. I be somewhere chillin' back, I'm damn sure. White sand, sandy shore, what else am I looking for? M6 is a coupe, but this 4-door. I break it down like I break down my weed. I thought a hoe blunt if I find a seed. I be doing a dash down cat. I should check the speed. Freaky little in the back, she going off that lean. I be doing donuts on Silver Spring. My PO called me, I just smoke, need to grab some Visine. I'm on the way, bro, head to the scene. Tryna find a lick on some burners. Knock a child like Ike did Turner. I was young when I saw my first bloody murder scene. At the age of 16, front of me the first ping. It was nothing to me but a mental thing. Gotta put it to the scale, watch the balance beam. Lil' bitch wanna act, tell her do her thing. I be on the same thing as my daddy, man. All these wanna win, but they can't campaign. Rhyme with a 40 in my hand, feel like Rod Cooper. Know I'm on the block, being a shooter. Now they know me on the block, they like he a hooper. Tryna get straight to.
Tell y'all what it is.
Let's go. Okay. So before we type in, man, tell us where can we find your socials, man, if they want to type into you real quick.
So main social is gonna be Mogul Network. That's MOGUL_NTWRK.
Okay.
My main thing is I do photo, video, creative direction, and etc.
That's what's up, man. Nene, man, you brought this guest to us today, man. Tell us what's going on with you
I
today.
sure did. Okay, so
I respect your guests, and I know you have very influential people that you bring on the radio.
oh yeah, of
So
course.
with that being said, please enlighten us on who this guy represents, and before we get into the fun.
Okay, well, Obi-Wan Kenobi is a genuine and close friend of mine. We work a lot together on photography and modeling.
Fire.
You know, we're always working on a new project. We can always make the vision work, and he does that for many others. Videographer, you know, parties, music videos. So the reason why I brought Omi on the show today is because he's very creative and talented, and I would just like to bring more attention to the people in the scene that we might be sleeping on or we just haven't heard of yet. You know, just want to get our community out here, and you know, when one of us win, we all win.
Fire.
Gotta show love.
Talk to him. All right, so without further ado, man, let's get into this interview today. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's the name?
Omi, like owe me money.
Oh, owe me money. Okay, so I owe you money?
No,
Oh, man,
not yet.
I just met you.
Not yet. I can get you on the payroll.
Ah,
We'll
Lord,
figure it
oh,
out. I'll send an
man.
invoice.
time.
You gotta watch out for him, man. He one of them. Quick guy, quick quad. No, I'm messing with y'all.
No.
All right, so Omi, man, talk to us about your background, man. You say you're from Milwaukee, right?
Yep, from Milwaukee. I stay on Waukesha as of currently.
Okay, nice.
But Milwaukee National, at the end of the day, I've worked in the music scene here locally for about, let's say, 8 years on and off. I started out with MKE Expanded.
Okay, nice.
As well as Tapped In Media over here on the north side.
Okay.
Work with them is more of like a liaison, so to speak, you know what I mean, for any kind of online content. I did creative direction with Mocha. Shout out to Mocha at MKE Expanded.
For sure. Big shout out to Monkey.
You know what I mean?
HHF.
Yeah. So worked with her for a while. you know what I mean, kind of work my way into a bunch of different rooms and scenes and whatever else. Worked with Big Juan back when he was around. Rest in peace, my guy Juan. You know, really kind of help put together really ownership. That's my big thing. I always tell people it's so important to have ownership of your creativity, right? What they call it is intellectual property.
Correct.
So what we did a lot of the time was hook people up with, you know what I'm saying, publishing. I partner with another shout out, Ishara Management. She was like she's a music lawyer, quote unquote, right? But she's a big proponent of just that, you know what I mean, connecting people with pretty much what they need to succeed in the music scene here.
Okay. That's what's up, man. So you say you work with MK Expanded, you've worked with Mocha, you've done a lot of projects. So you've been stuck on like the photography and videography scene, correct?
Yes and no. I manage a couple artists here and there.
Okay, nice.
You know what I mean? Just scouting out new opportunities, trying to open up doors. You know, I worked with Chicken very closely a couple of times. Took a trip to Detroit with them. Took a trip to Kentucky with them. A couple trips to Chicago as well. Beyond that, I mean, Mello dropping 30. Shouts out to him.
Shout out to Mello.
Yeah, Big Mello, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Richie with the hits. Them boys were really like some of my first people to even, you know, motivate me to get in the scene, right? They were like, bro, you're in the middle of history. Like, go get a camera and start documenting it, right? So that's kind of where it started.
That's what's up, man.
But, you know, I worked behind the scenes with them for probably 2-3 years. I mean, I'm still working with them till this day. But, you know, they sprouted their wings. They started flying on their own. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us, what's the most influential artist that you've worked with? Like just here in Milwaukee. I mean, I know you mentioned Chicken P, you mentioned Big Juan. Like, what other names have you worked with before?
Shoot, you name it, I have worked with them. But really, I will say Chicken is probably like the most influential if we're going there. I'm being outside of that, man. It's a tough question. It's a loaded. It's a loaded question. Like you could really name the majority of artists, and I've worked with them: Chapo Guapo, Mulamar, a lot of the underground cast. My guy Mo City, of course, Shawn Mendes, or what's his name? Shawn Millions is what he goes by. Yeah, I mean it's a ton. It's a ton.
That's what's up, man. All right, so living in Milwaukee, there's always the ups and downs, obviously. You know, many people go through that. Me, myself, I've been through the ups and downs. And there's a lot of things that people deal with, and that's rejection. So how do you handle rejection in situations where you're working in a business scene and rejection kind of like hits you like, somebody's not feeling what you got going on? How would you handle that?
You know, it happens.
Or there's a customer, my bad, sorry.
Okay.
Or there's a customer that they're just trying to get over on you, like that type of situation too.
Yeah, see, and that, I mean, I'm pretty stiff on that kind of behavior. When it's shady practices and whatever else, I don't necessarily have to go out of my way to make someone feel bad about it or whatever else. I let my absence be felt, and I guess it happens a lot, right? Like, there's been a lot of times, even like some of the bigger artists I've worked with, will do one job 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I'll get downplayed for whatever reason. They'll go with other people, and it's no hard feelings, but I always pop back up in a couple years with a bigger project, or in a couple months with a bigger project, and it always speaks the truth about how it's all about how you handle it, right? Like, you're responsible for your reaction and not how people might come at you in these situations. So I just keep a cool head, keep it pushing. I have a history in sales too, so it's like rejection is a part of the game. There's been a million times I've reached out to artists and it's no answer.
Radio silence.
Yeah, pure radio silence.
Pure radio silence.
Yeah.
Also, tell them about your fragrances.
Oh yeah,
your fragrance line.
I also sell fragrances on the side, so I resell very expensive high designer fragrances. Everything from everyone loves a Creed Aventus. Everyone loves Baccarat Rouge 540. Pretty much stuff in that caliber.
Okay.
I find $300-$400 bottles on the gray market. Get it at a discounted price and then pass the prices on. I sell it at small bottles, like little samplers, almost like the smell goods that you get.
Okay.
Kind of like that, but it's actual legitimate fragrance. It's not like the fake oils. It's no dupe. So I don't play with none of that.
What are your top 3 picks for somebody just shopping with you, male or female?
Okay.
You can go either direction.
Okay, top 3 coming in. Ooh, that's tough because with fragrance,
Are
it's
your
just
best sellers?
my personal absolute favorite is Roja Sweetie Oud. It's gourmand. So what gourmand is it smells like food. It smells edible. You spray it on. It's like a caramel cake with a little bit of just like sauce to it. Like I can't even explain.
He got
it's
the
good.
notes on
Sound
that
fire.
joint.
It's
He's
good.
an
It's
expert.
good.
Hey, lying. Talk to him.
Who's that for? That leans more towards.
No, so it's super unisex. So like the
Okay.
cool thing about gourmand, and it also comes with how comfortable you are as a man, right? Like some men will look at it like, oh, this a little bit sweet or this a little bit fruity, but in reality, it's like it smells like a food, bro. Like food doesn't really have, you could be a grown man, you like creme brulee, bro. You just like creme brulee. I'm not here to tell you whether it's masculine or feminine or none of that, especially
Okay.
with gourmands. You know what I mean? But of course, Aventus Creed is a huge seller. Everybody loves Aventus. Super strong pineapple notes, tobacco notes, Ambroxan in the background. Real fresh, good for any weather. And then my other favorite, Louis Vuitton Limoncite. That's the one. That one's super orangey, super fresh. Yeah.
All right.
Do you think there's like such thing as summer scent and winter scent?
Yes, there are definitely summer scents and winter scents. Now, the way that breaks down is like certain notes in the fragrance are gonna just come out very strong in certain weather types. You know what I mean? It's gonna have like a very strong effervescence. So you wear a lot of citrus. Citrus is very effervescent. Like green notes, anything that's like herbal, it's gonna be real good in the summertime. And then your winter scents are going to be like the deep woods and the vanillas and the ambers, you know what I mean? Like that real heavy, musky smell. It's going to last a lot better in the wintertime because it is a much more potent oil that they put in there.
So like the temperatures are just like
And
like between hot and cold.
Yeah, and then like when you get them real strong fragrances that you might think is too much. It completely changes it.
O sea.
Some stuff where I'm like, yo, this is a lot. Like I'm stuck in the room. I can't even be outside in the summertime with this on. Can I wear it in the
Mami
wintertime?
sería ego.
This might be one of those ones.
Right, because with heat gives off pheromones. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, thanks for breaking that down for us.
Put you on
That's
game.
really interesting.
That's how you back and understand me without even talking. You feel me? Okay. Well, guys, while we're tapped in, you guys while we're tapped in, guys, you can listen to this podcast on 104.1 right now on your radio dials. And you can also check this out on River West Radio at www.riverwestradio.com. Click on that blue little alien guy. He'll take you far. You can watch today's episodes and anything from the past into the present. Pick your favorite episode and let us know how you feel. You can like, share, and subscribe also on YouTube as well. And this is streaming, so you can follow us on streaming platforms as well. With that being said, we have Omi in the building. I'm going to let him recap his socials real quick, and then we're going to go to a quick commercial break and get right back into it.
Absolutely. That's Mogul Network. That's MOGUL_NTWRK.
Let's go. Y'all know where to find us at 104.1 WXRW. We're in the building.
Tengo todo lo que quiero, tengo todo lo que quiero, tengo todo lo que quiero, tengo todo lo que quiero. Sin contar el dinero tengo todo lo que quiero. Y mi carro no es del año pero igual está bien fiero. No tengo Gucci original pero estoy molto bien. Solo en pagar casitas se van todos los de a 100. Ay, ay, qué pena se pasó de ver más, vaya lo que pensó. Ay, ay, qué oso se jodió. Wow, qué oso. Tengo todo lo que quiero. 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 Esto yo me lo rifaba, esto te lo prometí. Llegaremos hasta arriba por lo que contribuí. Ay, gracias, gracias, me digo siempre a mí. Gracias, gracias, yo te lo resolví. Tengo todo lo que quiero. Tengo todo lo que quiero. Tengo todo lo que quiero. Tengo todo todo lo que quiero. Arribo con Nike, con cualquier zapato llego, sí con falta de dinero, pero siempre ando en vuelo. Esto no es lo que pensábamos, no es por lo que rezábamos. Recuerdo a Don Francisco en la tele todos los sábados. Ya llegó por quien lloraban, por fin me salí de cama. Antes no creían en mí, antes no me alababan, antes me cerraban puertas, antes no me daban nada. Ahora me quieren aquí, ahora rompo la ventana. Nos vamos rompiendo, nos vamos prendiendo, vente y nos vamos. Nos vamos rompiendo, nos vamos prendiendo, vente y nos vamos. Agua, luces, aquí hay aire central, pero no tan high. Tengo ganas de armar un desmadre y no hay nada ni nadie que nos pare, wow. Todos me solicitan, wow. Más fresh que la brisa, wow. En lo que el sol se quita, tengo ganas de armar un desmadre, wow. Todos me solicitan, wow. Más fresh que la brisa, wow. En lo que el sol se quita, tengo ganas de armar un desmadre. Tengo todo lo que quiero, 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 tengo todo lo que quiero.
Yo, welcome back to MK Direct Social on your radio dials at 104.1 WXRW. We are tapped in with my boy Omi. He's in the building today, guys. And if you guys want to know where you can find him at, it's called Mongol is the company. You can tap into his socials. She's going to recap that for us shortly. But with that being said, we got Nini in the building, a friendly co-host, my awesome co-host in the building today.
Hello, hello.
And she's also here to tell us about her journey.
My journey.
Yes, tell us about your journey.
Whoa. My journey in what?
Your journey in modeling.
In modeling?
Yes, tell us about your journey.
Oh, yeah, okay, because it does have to do with Omi. I think that'd be correct. I don't even remember, like, where did we meet, bro?
Downtown with Reek.
Hold on, one more time, guys.
Downtown with Reek. Really?
Mm-hmm. It was
Like Reek? Like
yeah, it was like
R.I.P. Reek.
R.I.P. Reek.
Oh
It was
my
it was a
God.
random Tuesday, and I was there. With,
It was that day.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's crazy. Okay.
So, guys, bringing work together, guys. You
How
see
long
this?
ago was that? Sorry. Go ahead.
Easily, I don't know. That was easy, like two years,
Yeah.
if not more.
Darn. Sorry. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so with the modeling stuff, I actually started off, I think this would be like year 3 of doing it. It's really like sparse and sporadic that I do a project. I do have one coming, so I'm really excited about that because I haven't done one in a while, but it's like the month of love, so you know how that goes.
Right.
So, get a hint. But yeah. So anyways, I started off my first time ever modeling with Banditos clothing company, and it's my dear friend Alex who started that brand around 3 years ago now.
That's
And
fire.
it just represents the culture, Hispanic culture, and he's got some cool art, so check him out on Instagram. There's going to be at Banditos Clothing Co. And they also have a photo studio that I've shot with my friend Paula.
Okay.
So she's really good, and she also did a Valentine's Day shoot for me years ago. So if you want to check her out, that'll be on the Banditos page as well. And then that one project kicked it off, their first release. So I was just like super happy, proud, kept doing it, kept connecting. I was going out. So like everything is, you got to show up. You got to show up and show out and shoot your shot, or people will shoot their shot at you, but never be afraid.
Whoa. Who's shooting shots at what? What's
I'm
going
saying
on?
like they'll shoot their
Little
shot at
Little
you
Chicago?
to work together. No,
No.
not Little Chicago.
Oh, okay. All right. We
I mean
want
Chicago
good
Bulls,
shots.
you know what I mean? But
Beer pong, right? Those type of shots?
No, not
No?
beer pong. No.
Basketball?
I mean,
Oh,
there
Lord.
might be a little bit of alcohol in the atmosphere, but it's always important to just connect and
Okay.
show up to people and their events show up for them because you guys might have a common interest or an idea that you don't know who could make what happen. So, just get out there and do your thing. Modeling is not as hard to get into. It is a very hard career, but it's just not hard to get into. Like, you just gotta float around the city and see what's up.
Right.
That portfolio is really important also. Don't be
So,
slacking.
what would you say your main goal is in modeling? Do you just want to become the picture of CoverGirl? Do you want to be the cover of Maxim? Do you want to be the face of modeling? Do you what is it that you're trying to acquire with modeling?
I'm not really sure right now. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I just really enjoy freelancing at the moment, but I would love to do like commercial or just like bigger projects, and then everybody's making a short for their brand now, or like always commercials basically, but everything is on social media. Like, who watches TV anymore? So, brands have resorted to making short films and, ads on the phone that intrigue a younger audience or the proper audience.
Facts.
Since social media is so like widespread.
Facts.
You just got to put yourself out there, really. I don't know. Just my goal is really to keep connecting with people and advance and get better and try new things from a creative standpoint, because you just never know where things will take you.
I agree. Life does have its ups and downs, like I said before, guys, and it does turn you in places where destination is bound to be either profitable or demising. So you have to choose wisely. It's like Mortal Kombat. Test your fate.
Don't fight the feeling.
Right. So let's get back to our guest, man. We have Nene telling her amazing story, her journey, which is the reason why she met our guest for today, which is the reason why we brought the story up, because always good connections is how we are here in the River West community. And it's always about a friendly networking society. So if you're ever down to see what we have going on here at River West, please stop in, say hi to the staff here. We have our manager, Zav. He's awesome. Very awesome guy. We have a lot of snacks, treats here for you guys. There's merch here if you guys want to buy some merch. For those who aren't familiar with the term merch, that's T-shirts, buttons, stickers, little things, little items you guys can buy. And yeah, just to support the River West organization and what we do for you guys as far as getting the message out and giving you guys good entertainment as well. With that being said, let's get back into our interview today. All right. So we got Omi in the building.
Yes, sir.
And so let's talk about your journey, man. So when you were a kid, did you just decide like, hey, I just want to wake up one day and just do all this? I want to be a videographer. I want to manage artists. I want to work with MK Expanded. I want to do events. I want to host this type of event. I want to travel. Like, when you were a kid, did you think that you would be doing this, or were you just like, I'm gonna be Power Ranger when I grow up?
Absolutely not. Look, I am from the school of hard knocks when it comes down to this, right?
Okay.
I had very little goals and aspirations for a long period of time. Yeah, I was rough as a kid. We'll say that. In my teenage years, I was a rough kid. So, recovering from that and repairing from that, and becoming connected in these people who are doing big things, I got real inspired by what was going on. A huge inspiration in my life is Nipsey Hussle, obviously. The man spoke life into me, in a sense. You know what I mean? I always did kind of have like an entrepreneurial mind where, I wanted to own a business and this, that, and the other thing, but not having the know-how or the understanding. So I really dove deep into forming my business, forming an LLC, getting into stocks and investing in the long term, right? All in just a couple years. It's again the hard times that brought me together, right? So with that, one day after just putting myself out there, right, I got real tied in with the music scene. I figured out exactly when and where I wanted to be, talk to a lot of people, work with people like Miss Mocha, MK Expanded. Shouts out to you for giving me an opportunity. Tapped in. My boy Steve Bradford, thank you again for giving me an opportunity. And that really helped me craft to see like what's all possible and what's available here. You know what I mean? From there, Mellow Dropping 30 told me straight up, like, look, you're in position, go get a camera and really and really just start pushing this. You know what I mean? Like whether it's what it is and what it's not. And I always had a passion for working with the camera. I took trips. I took trips to my home country, Sudan, when I was young.
Okay.
And my parents always put me in charge of the camera. So I had experience to some extent, and I dated a photographer at one point. She went to school for studio photography, and she taught me a lot, just how to work with like an actual DSLR camera. So when it came time for me to pick my own out, I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is like second nature to me. And then slowly just kind of made my own way. So like broke my way out, built myself up from literally the bootstraps. You know, a couple of connections that I made through Mello and them. You know, they got me in a lot of rooms. But at the end of the day, I still had to make a name for myself. You know, it's never as simple as just kind of riding the bootstraps of somebody else. Having to build that from the ground up was an uphill battle. You know what I mean? I'm still
I
building.
definitely feel you on that, man. But that's a journey, man, that you are willing to take, man, and it makes all the difference in your life now to be who you are today, though.
Absolutely.
So that's big respect to you, man. A lot of hard work, you know, dedication and consistency pays a lot. You know, it benefits you in the long run because now you have that dedication and that drive. So if something were to happen, you'd be able to persist and keep moving in a different direction and always be better. So
Absolutely.
and that's what you've done. So, you know, big respect to you, my guy. You know, I'm over here
Appreciate
tongue
it.
twisted over the idea of all that.
I
It's
appreciate
crazy.
it. I appreciate it.
All right, so
Wait, what's the next part? Because I was going to say, can I ask
go
you a
ahead, talk to
question,
me. Go ahead,
actually?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was going to say, what is the most difficult thing you've pushed through in your creative career
Shoot.
so far?
Honestly,
If you're comfortable with sharing.
absolutely. A huge thing is like a lot of the artists that I've worked with or a lot of my close friends have died to gun violence here. You know, starting with Juan, and very shortly after my guy Buddha, rest in peace, Buddha. It broke me down. You know, like Buddha was my best friend. I took my first trip to LA with him, literally 2 days before he passed. It was on 420. We were out there doing 420 activities, blowing a bag, having a good old time, and then we came back, and next thing I know, my brother's passed. You know what I mean? So, death has really been like the number one thing to even in recent years. Like this last year, it's been about 14 people who have passed in my life. I don't talk about it much, you know what I mean? But most recently, my guy Wooski. Another just like, it's always like the hardest part is like, it's the firm believers, right? When you got a support system set up and you lose a backbone, you lose, you know what I'm saying, your shin bone, ankle bone. That's where it gets difficult, right? And Wooski was definitely one of them people who was a backbone, you know what I mean? We worked probably 4 or 5 projects together. We did a trip to Detroit and did a Dolph tribute show, which was like a food drive and clothes drive for his brand, for like Zaba Life, Zaba Wooski. And it was, you know, it was amazing just to have that companionship and that, you know what I mean, being able to grow with somebody and have someone believe in you, whether or not, you know, like a lot of the time what you run into as a creative is when the minds don't necessarily meet or match, you know what I mean? It's hard for people to go with the flow. Some people just want, you know, I want this to look like Lyrical Lemonade. Well, it's like, I'm not Lyrical Lemonade. I'm sorry. I wish I was Cole Bennett. I'm not Cole Bennett. I'm not shooting this on an iPhone in 30 minutes and just getting it back to you in 48 hours. So, you know, there's times where minds don't meet, but having someone that's willing to like jam with you enough to find a middle ground and really create something, it's gold. That's what a lot of these people provided me. So that's definitely probably the hardest thing I've had to get through.
Definitely.
Thank you for sharing.
Man, for real. So, let's go into what would you describe your title as? So you'd be the owner of Mogul Networking?
Mogul. So that's
Mogul. Okay.
MOGUL. Money Only Gives Us Leverage. That's the acronym.
Okay, nice.
So, I mean, really and truly, it's a bigger platform than what I give myself credit for, and that's kind of the hardest part. I'm not the best at talking about myself.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, like creative direction, a general production company, really anything that you need as an artist or a business even. Like I service a lot of small businesses. Shout out to my guy, Jay Garcia at Vision Print Designs. you know, like anytime that you need something, whether it's graphic design, a menu change, whatever else. I work for the SBGA as well, the Small Business Growth Alliance.
Okay.
So I mean, everything like accounting, you know, tax services, payroll, POS systems, on top of what I do creatively, right? So I guess the way I would view it is like general business development, but mostly catered to the creatives, right? Mostly catered to like creatives. So it's a creative direction firm is how I started it, and it's kind of expanded into what it is now.
Okay. So what does influence mean to you? If we had to describe influence, what would you say your brand represents as far as influence?
So I mean, I guess it comes down to the acronym of money only gives us leverage, right? Is there was times in my career when I first started, especially, like money was no object, right? And I didn't have the leverage or the ability to really make it what it was supposed to be, right? And with the right influence, I feel like that's the real currency in being an artist or being a creative. Not in the sense of being able to influence other people, but be able to influence things to work the way that you want it to. Right. Like, so there was a lot of time where I was throwing money at the wall, seeing if it would stick. Money didn't stick. Now I'm leaking out my socks, and I gotta figure it out. In comparison to now, it's like I have the leverage, so money isn't even the main factor. You know what I mean? Like money isn't even the big issue. I got a network. I got connections to the point where I can connect A to Z for somebody, and those connections will then bring more for me. You know what I mean? That's influence. That's right. And it's really not about a dollar amount. There's a lot of people I still work with on the free. You know, I used to be the videographer that used to be out here like, man, I need what I need. Pay me. La da da da. Now I'm like, you know what, bro? First of all, work with your budget. Second of all, if it's not like, if we can make it make sense, we can make it make sense. You know what I mean? If you're offering X, Y, or Z, like a lot of people have been like, man, you need to use my studio, whatever else. I'm like, bro, I get you free shoots for however long. You know what I mean? Like, we don't even have to do this back and forth with pay thing. It's just like, yeah. So that's kind of in long what I view influence as.
Okay. So let's get into some more. How can I put the word? More eccentric questions in a sense. Is that the word I want to go with?
More eccentric.
Because MK Direct Social is an eccentric show in a sense. And we like to kind of switch it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
jump around.
So being that you're from Milwaukee, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just have a couple questions that pertain directly to Milwaukee. So let's see. Being that you're from Milwaukee, right? There's a lot of artists and businesses that you've worked with.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, not discrediting any businesses in total, but what would you say the worst experience you've dealt with the business? Not naming the business, though.
With the business
liability, you don't want you to get sued.
yeah. With the business specifically, it's tough because business is really the smoother of the two. You know what I mean? Normally, when I'm dealing with the business, it's pretty flat out. I did have a run-in with one of my guys who owned a restaurant of sorts. And I came in, I was building their website, I was building this, that, and the other thing, menus and whatever else. You know, they paid me a little bit to start, and they gave me free food. And I was like, okay, cool, yeah, this is smooth. We agreed on a certain price, so I'm expecting it eventually. And then after everything was done, everything was said, and you know what I mean, whoop-de-whoop, they ran into a little bit of a problem, like a little bump in the road, and they were just like, yeah, we're not paying you. I'm like, bro, I just put in hours, like a lot of work for this, you know? And that's probably like the worst experience as far as business goes. Outside of that, I also do production.
Okay.
Total side note, but I do work as a PA on big movie sets. I work for Top Chef, GE, Freighted Hospital.
Okay.
Just a random group of big businesses. And most recently, one of these companies, and again, I'm not going to say it for liability reasons, the most recent shoot I did, them boys, it was supposed to be a net 15, which means they're going to pay you out in exactly 15 days.
Correct, yep.
It was day 34. I messaged my guy. I'm like, hey, you got paid yet? He's like, nah. I'm like, dang, it's day 34. Like, and now
like you was in the water on a raft just floating out there.
And it didn't even stop there. I mean, my thing is like net 30 is kind of standard. So we looking at 30 days like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You guys got a couple days after 30. So 34 came around, we were both just like, boss, like, All right, we get the New Year's. It was holiday time. We're like, all right, boss, it's cool. Man, day 45 come around and that check finally hit, and I was like, bro, I was like, what was the name of the company? Boogadoo. Oh yeah,
Boogadoo.
Wrote it down. I'm never working for them again.
Scratch off.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. Because it's tough.
Contracts is horrible.
You know, with small business, I understand. Like with my guys, miss, I get it. He hit a bump in the road. I did do a lot of work. It kind of hurt, but so. You know what I mean? It's a small business. You guys are struggling. I'm not gonna fight you over it.
Right.
If it's a big business, I'm talking about they had a multi-million-dollar budget on this little 30-second commercial. Like, bro, come on now. I know you got a couple dollars for me.
Right. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you say is a lie that you've told a loved one?
Oof. Oof. A lie I've told a loved one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I swear I'm not
Dun, dun,
talking to
dun.
that girl. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. But
We know how that goes.
I mean, yeah, I really try not. I try to be honest with my loved ones for the most part. Like 110. Like if I got real love for you and you really like family to me, I don't really view my close friends as friends. I view my close friends as family. Like this is my sister right here. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna lie to her. If you okie doke,
I'm gonna lie. So I'm coming late. Come early.
Uh-oh.
Come late.
Hey. Come on, man.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. All right. So yeah. All right. So you talked about what's the craziest thing you've seen in someone's house before? You gotta keep it PG.
Ooh.
Or car. The craziest thing
Or
you've seen in
car.
someone's house or car before.
Nah, old man Tom's garage, bro.
Okay, we can go to garages.
Oh
We're
my
saying
god.
names. Oh.
I mean, he
Well, we
know,
don't know his last name though.
Nah, he
Tom is so generic.
and it's not even what he go by for real. So it's like back in the
He got an
day.
alias back in the day.
Back in the day, there was this one big dude who lived in his mama's garage, and he had like a room behind the garage.
It's crazy work.
Boy, that room was the nastiest thing I have ever seen. This man ran through like what are they, 12 packs of soda? It'd be like 5 of them emptied out all over the floor, 50 bags of chips. I'm talking, no exaggeration, I'm talking big bags.
That's crazy.
Everything, anything that you could think of on that floor. And it would be like,
It's given the hills have eyes.
yeah. And it would be like, it'd be like 15 people in that little, like a super little room. Man, crazy.
That's wild. That's insane, man.
15 people.
And you was there hanging with him? Or he's like,
Yeah, no comment.
hey, it be
No
the people
comment.
that be right in the mix, be right
Hey.
in the mix.
Right.
Like,
in
man,
the
you know, I
mix
had to
is-
endure this. I can't wait to get out so I could tell everyone what happened.
What they say, I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth is crazy.
That's insane work. All right, so celebrity crush. Tell us if you had to have
Oh.
a celebrity crush, who would be your celebrity crush?
Who's my baby right now?
You got Cardi B. You got
Seeing
you
like the
got-
baddies is cool, but also I'm like a Kalani type of dude. Like,
She gonna
This
leave
guy
your
said
clothes
Kalani.
folded, and you
man.
gonna be frozen.
man, the thing about Kalani, right, is it's not even just her looks. Like, she definitely good looking for sure. My guy out in LA, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in the gym with Kalani right now." I looked, he was like, "Look, boom." Send me a picture. I'm like, bro, that's Kalani for real. I'm like, what is
man.
going on? But no, the cool thing about her is it's her mind, bro. Like, I'm a nerd, bro. So when a woman is, or not just a nerd, but like I'm a politically conscious dude too.
Okay.
If you're not
Excellent, dude.
if you're not using your platform, and another hint on influence, if you're not using your platform for good or to speak out on the good or the troubles that other people are going through, then you're wasting space. I'm gonna
I
be
agree.
real. So people like Kalani, I fall in love with on a deep level. Like Kalani, if you end up hearing this, call me. You will never have to fold my clothes. I do my own laundry.
Oh, he said he gonna fold your clothes
You hear me?
and
My
your burritos.
goodness.
Fold everything.
He cooked
Alright,
you
let
some
me
food too. Got you. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I want to play one of the guests that we used to have on the radio here. If you guys are familiar, because he struck the nerve when he said, "Good artists that speak good music." And when I say a nerve, I mean in a good way. I don't mean in a bad way. So this artist here, her name is Kiki Marie. Pretty sure you've known her, Nini. She's been on the show before.
Oh yeah.
We had her on Zoom. She was on Drewski's Lil Baby. Kiki Marie was on Drewski's show. I believe it was. I can't even remember the name of it. It was I think it was called. We'll look it up. Actually, we'll get back to that. But anywho, this artist has been going global and gone viral for her music. We first tagged her in on Instagram, basically trying to figure out who she was, and she's been making a name for herself. All her music has no cursing in it. All her music has no. She doesn't use profanity. So I want you guys to tap into this real quick, and then we'll get right back into this interview. Just a quick.
People talking down that I'm better than I got niggas mad that I done found me a better man. I'm going out and doing shows and interviews cause I got a better plan. You thought helicopter rides and cruises was it for me? My life.
I'm gonna find the song. I'm gonna find the song. But until we get into that though, we'll get back into this real quick though. So I have another song that I want to play for you guys, and it is by Caprice Maxwell. I'm bringing this song to the table because we have my man in the building, Omi, and he likes positive music. So I got a positive song for him, and it's called "Make Up, Break Up." Okay.
It's Miss Caprice. Make up to break up. 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 When I look into your eyes, I see that I'm your prize. Whenever you are by my side, I wanna ride, just ride with you. Everything just seems to be alright, baby, until you do something that I don't like. I'm gonna always take the time just to fuss and fight, because you are the love of my life. We gotta make up to break up. Break up, oh, oh. Make up to break up. Oh, you ain't really even going nowhere. Make up to break up. Make up to break up. Maybe if you knew how to move your shoes, maybe I won't always have an attitude. And don't forget to let down that seat and watch your aim if you gotta be. And I will do my best to cook and clean at night, rubbing, squeezing, hugging all through the night. And don't be late cause you know I start a fight, because you're the love of my life. So we gotta break up before we break up. Yeah, yeah. Make up to break up. Make up to break up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make up to break up. I pissed you off and now you want to leave, but I'm still here. You're still my boo. You're still my boo. Always make up with you. You're still my boo. You're still my boo. Always make up with you. Yeah, yeah. I'll always make up with you.
All right, guys, we are back, and that is Miss Caprice with "Make Up, Break Up." And we got my boy Omi back in the building, and my special guest, my special guest of the week, actually, because he's a very influential guy, and he has a lot of stuff to say, and he does a lot. So if you guys are tapped into this interview, this is an educational interview at that. It's not just the interview explaining him. It's an educational interview, because some people could take notes to this. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can tap into Ms. Mocha, too, because she is a music manager as well, and she does a lot of stuff in the media marketing. Me and Miss Mocha, we go back far. So big HHF in the fraternity. She's actually our head president with HHF too as well. So if you guys want to tap into what HHF is about, it's a huge organization that brings a lot of collectives together, a lot of business mongols, a lot of people that are engaged in the business atmosphere, and a lot of media artists as well. And they all tap into one organization. They just build and make it better. They build others up, kind of like exactly what he was talking about. So today's interview is sponsored by Nini's Modeling Company.
It is not. You just.
This is going to be coming to you guys in 2027. So stay tuned.
Yes. Yes.
When she comes
okay.
back, I'm putting this affirmation, okay?
With affirmation,
I'm
manifestation.
speaking this into existence. This interview today, okay, is brought to you by Nini's Modeling, okay? So let's get it, guys.
Also,
talk to him.
You know, like you said, this interview is very educational. I really do
is.
appreciate Omi for coming on the show today. You know, sometimes it's hard to get that last minute guest, but you know, I just thought I would bring the homie to spit some intellect and life into y'all as well. And the biggest thing about being a creative and trying to do things with your own voice and style and what you put out into the world is just influence. So you gotta just put your best foot forward. Don't be a negative influence. Be a positive influence.
Facts.
You know,
too much negativity in the world.
be there for your loved ones. Let your loved ones be there for you, and put your heart into everything you create. And just remember, these things don't have to be perfect. As long as your heart is in it, that's perfect. Okay, so just remember that, y'all.
Big facts. And while we're at it, guys, I do have to say this over the radio too as well. Big respects, and we talked about a lot of deaths and stuff going on in the community and those affected by gun violence. My cousin was a victim to that, succumbed to injuries and to his death, as passed away from his injuries on the 2nd of this month. So that was Mr. Nelson, you know what I'm saying? Angelo Nelson was involved in that. So yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about, guys. But with that being said, we do have arrangements coming soon. If you guys want to donate to the family, there's a fundraiser. You could type into Jamar. He's locked in for that. I'll give you information on that on a later note. You can find that information on Instagram at mkdirectsocial@gmail.com or mkdirectsocial. And then you can hit me up on the mkdirectsocial@gmail.com, and we'll respond to give you information in regards to that too as well. So let's get into this second part of the interview. So we have the game questions. And if you're familiar with Milwaukee, right? I almost ate the mic, yo. That's crazy. Walk right into that. I felt like I was Pac-Man for a minute. It was crazy.
Wind blocker.
Right? We need to have like the little thing right here, the little buffer guard, you know?
A screen.
Yeah, I should bring mine. Like, all right, so this is the Milwaukee Spelling Bee, okay? And if you're familiar with the Milwaukee Spelling Bee, it's a spelling bee for people in Milwaukee. So what we do is we ask you questions specifically related to Milwaukee and Milwaukee culture. From there, I will say the word, give you a definition. I will let you know that it's Milwaukeean because there is not Latin or verbatim on that. You know, we're just going to go right into that. And you ready for this game?
I am.
Are you? Nini, is he ready for this game?
I'm a little nervous.
I think he's ready.
You think he's
ready?
ready?
He's a pro at this.
Okay. So you've worked with Steve the Stoner before?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Me and Steve got a long history
That's
together.
my boy,
That's
man.
my
He's sitting
boy.
at the very exact spot where Steve was at, man.
Yeah,
No
Steve's
cap.
my boy.
So have you worked with Big Frank before?
I also work with Big Frank.
All right. What about Maya P?
Also work with my IP for sure.
Okay.
And Jungle Baby.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So hey, 1,000. Let's go.
That's
Jungle
all,
Baby.
yeah.
Shout out. That's Kezo too. So working with Maya P, you know that she was a fairy. Yop. Yop. Okay. So the word of the day is yop. Yop. Okay. And it's the Milwaukee way. Okay. So just want you to take that into consideration when you're spelling this word. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So the word is Milwaukeean, and the way I would use it is Maya P says she was a fairy. Yop. Yop. She was a fairy. Yop. Yop. Your word of the day is yop. How do you spell yop?
That would be Y-O-P. Now, also big shouts out to my boy Juan. I really do think that he revolutionized the word yop. Big
Let's
homie,
go.
big homie of the year, man. Yop.
Yeah.
Let's go. So YOP is your final way?
That is the final answer.
All right, let's go. It seems my co-host here thinks that Yap should be spelled YAP for some reason.
No, it's just.
I just
It's
Yeah,
got.
I have to
know
get her
too.
on this every time, guys. It's just
Dude,
insane.
you just gotta put me on the spot.
See, that's yap. Like,
Blast me.
Right?
you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
yap, but you're
So
yapping.
this
Come
you're
on, guys.
yapping.
All right.
Nah.
Whatever you win. You got it. Y'all
Now,
got it.
now I'll give you this then. So maybe if you stretch the A sound a little bit, you might get ya. But
See,
you might have to put something in between that A and P.
See, but you know they be laughing at Midwesterners because we use a super strong A.
Hey,
It's a
I'll
bag.
give you that.
It's a bag. It's a bag, man.
It's a bag.
What is a bag? You need a bag.
That's crazy work. All right, so our second question on here is, I went to the club and a girl asked me, "You got Cash App?" The word of the day is Cash App. Milwaukee girls always want to know, do you have they Cash App?
Or cash for cash app.
Cash for cash up.
So that is CASHAPP cash app.
Let's go. Cash App is the word. Ching, he's 2 for 2, guys. All right, guys. Number 3 on the list is I have heads coming down. Certified Trapper said he has heads coming down. Solo Key said that he has heads coming down.
What's his name? Real Gritter.
For your gritter.
Yeah.
Solo
Statue
Gritter.
50K.
Yeah. How do you spell heads?
Now it could go one of two ways. It's either HEADS or HEADZ.
Okay.
Pers-
I'll give you which one you rocking with.
I'm rocking with the Z.
Okay, I got
'Cause,
you.
you know.
I got you. He's 3 for 3, guys. Ding ding. Let's go. Nini, he went to school. You went to school with him?
No.
You saw him. He went to spelling bees.
No.
He was
Hey,
passing.
you said spelling bee. I got excited.
got-
I
solid-
see.
I got
see.
excited.
We're going
Well,
crazy.
we did not go to
The
school
smart
together.
kid in
Cool.
school, like what's that? T.J. Henderson.
For sure. Young
That's
Steve
crazy,
Urkel.
right? Man. All right, so we talked my P. The next word is potholes. Milwaukee got so many potholes. I'm tired of driving down the street seeing all these potholes. How do you spell potholes?
It's a tough one because it's like L-I. How you spell Lincoln? L-I.
Ella, are we
Oh,
going-
no. L-O-C-U-S-T. No.
Most definitely, I
L-O-C-U-S-T.
give you that one. I
Cab,
give
how
you
you spell
that.
Cab Drive?
I give you that.
Man,
All
pothole's
right.
so bad and I get tires out of
Bonus
my
man for getting the streets that are the worst here, man. Hampton always. Oh my God.
Hampton
oh
for
my-
sure. No, especially up numbers.
Hey,
Out west.
Hampton, and then I'm gonna go with Keith.
Oh,
Keith,
yeah, Keith is a
all the way
no-go.
down is
Keith is a
horrible.
no-go. For sure.
Oh my God. Horrible
Keith
streets
is
of
a
Milwaukee.
no-go.
Those are normal streets. If you guys want to get a list of all the streets to avoid, we're gonna have a list for you guys coming soon. Okay.
I'll drop it
We'll have
right
a list
now.
of all. Look, he's dropping the chat. Let's go.
Atkinson.
Let's go.
You feel me? Titonia.
Man, streets are messed up here, guys. No cap. So, my next question for you is going to be, how do you spell the word Milwaukee? We have a lot of people here in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, some people can't spell this word.
I really got to think about it real quick. So it's MILWAUKEE.
Okay. I give him one for the original. He gets the point for the original. He gets that one.
Now it's also 414, the MIL. There's also KI. Well, I don't know if I can really say that, but Milwaukee, KILWAUKEE.
Yeah.
Those are about the three.
He seems to get all of them right.
I feel, man.
I think he's been looking at my notebook while I was gone, guys. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Just got a visual. He left out pretty quick and came back in. We don't know. Let me train him. He said, he's going to do the spelling bee on you guys. Watch this. But we'll see. I might switch the question up on him because we don't know. Yeah. Are you thinking, we might switch it up.
There's not a thought behind these eyes.
All right, guys. So my next question is how. Well, let's ask you a question before I give you the next question.
Okay, come on.
All right. So you're into sports and stuff, right?
Somewhat, yeah, depending on what sport.
So football, basketball, wrestling, track,
Mostly basketball, UFC.
basketball, UFC. Okay, so you like fighters like John Morant, and you like the Bucks. Maybe I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, he said
Okay.
fighters like John Morant.
Hey, he's a
crazy.
fighter. I'm
He
trying
is-
to tell you, they be
he is-
fighting.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were talking about bringing him over here. That's the first thing I
That's-
said. I'm
hey.
like, boss. He might fit in, but at the same time, he might squabble with Giannis.
I don't know if that's a good fit. I don't know.
don't know.
I feel like anyone. Well, Giannis already became Milwaukee. We saw him with the Yays on.
The Yays with the
It was
Amiri.
over. So yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
man.
He's already Milwaukee.
He probably had Dior's on the feed and everything.
So with that being said, with Giannis rocking the Yays, right? The word of the day isn't Yays, but it is, how do you spell the word Giannis?
Oh yeah, no, you got me. You got me. I'm not. There's no way I'm spelling that last name. Atenkeumpo. And I feel like it's got to be a double letter or something in there. I'm not fluent in Greek. Although my Spanish teacher in high school used to speak Greek, and I always tell people I know more griego than I do Spanish from her.
Let's go. That's what's up, man. Hey, you guys, if you're tapped in, man, my guy did not get the last question, but as always, we like to play around. So we're gonna give him one last question to redeem himself. All right.
It's crunch time.
So we have a Milwaukee rapper here. His sister does music. Who is the rapper that we're talking about?
He's a rapper and his sister does music.
Mm-hmm. Got 1 second.
Does his sister rap?
Mm-hmm.
Brother sister duo?
I'll give you a hint in 5 seconds.
I
Got
need
10
that.
seconds.
I need that hint.
Certified.
Oh yeah,
3,
certified
2.
trapper,
Ah.
and then Yana.
You should have said
Hey,
Frappuccino.
let's go.
Yeah, and of course Yana.
That would have been his
You know,
only
it's-
hint.
It's super crazy because certified. So
Hey, y'all, so if we tapped in, man, we got my boy Ami out here. We got about 30 seconds left on this clock, guys, but we're going to tap into him with his socials real quick, and then we're going to recap.
for sure, that's MOGUL. That's Mogul Network. And what is it? NTWRK.
Underscore
Let's
between the
go.
two.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
You-
You type in Mogul, I'm the first one to pop up. MOGUL.
True.
That's all you got to
go.
remember.
You guys have been tapped in with MK Direct Social on the Riverwest platform. Stay tuned. Let's get it.